to this week's Movie Math, giving you an in-depth analysis of the box office for the weekend of August 19th, when all 4 new releases failed to meet expectations. Yes, it was like watching the Four Stooges as these movies collided with one another and then fell flat on their faces. The real winner was The Help, which rallied to move up to the #1 spot from last weekend's debut at #2. Earning another $20.4 million, the feel-good pick fell just 21%, indicating tremendous word of mouth. Looks like DreamWorks might luck out, with The Help morphing into The Blind Side Light, a solid box office performer which will likely garner 1 or 2 acting Oscar nominations, whereas The Blind Side scored a Best Picture nomination as well. In second place, Those Apes remained strong, liberating another $16.3 million from us humans. But unfortunately, it now looks unlikely that this prequel will match Tim Burton's 2001 entry, and its foreign numbers are lagging not just behind that film, but also this summer's fellow Fox reboot X-Men First Class. But like The Help, Rise of the Planet of the Apes could result in an acting Oscar nomination for Andy Serkis, which will buoy the chances of this franchise continuing. Now, as for those new releases, Spy Kids 4 fared the best as it debuted at #3 with $12 million. However, that's below what the industry was projecting and the worst opening for the franchise yet. Look for this to be the last Spy Kids mission, at least on the big screen, and another failed attempt by Rodriguez to pull his career out of a nosedive. Conan the Barbarian opened in 4th place with $10 million, also way below what the industry was projecting, but at least newbie Jason Momoa doesn't have to be mortified like the industry vets in Fright Night. That remake opened at #6, bested by the Smurfs in their 4th week of release with $7.9 million. That's also way below industry expectations and significantly less than similarly themed picks Disturbia and Zombieland. This is bad news for the Total Recall remake, as Colin Farrell just can't seem to entice audiences no matter how tight his shirts get. Furthermore, this was a bad weekend for 3D, as the medium failed to boast any of these movies' box office numbers. As for the rest of the box office, a number of Hollywood's late summer entries found themselves drowning in a sea of audience apathy. Final Destination 5 fell 57%, while 30 Minutes or Less fell 52%. One Day debuted at #9, and while its semi-wide release can be partially to blame, there's no denying that Anne Hathaway is simply not a draw all by herself. She's found much more luck at the box office with supporting turns in blockbuster picks, which will surely be the case with her next role in The Dark Knight Rises. A major win for her, as it will help keep her career afloat. And for all you Harry Potter fans, you'll be pleased to hear that the final installment is not only the highest grossing movie of the year, but also the 3rd highest grossing movie of all time. As for this weekend, 3 new movies enter the box office arena: Columbiana, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, and Our Idiot Brother. Surprisingly, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark is projected to do the best, but we'll have to see if it does well enough to topple August breakout hits The Help and Rise of the Planet of the Apes. And that's the box office roundup. I'm Grace Randolph, and we just did some movie math. As always, thanks for watching.